Hey Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, views, subscribes, comments, everything, donations, everything. I appreciate it all. Let's ring the bell. Let's clear out this energy, and then we'll see what the Masters of Spirit has for us today. There's a lot that's going on. There's static in the air. We could hear the airplane. The bell was ringing, but it was kind of going back, circling back to something that maybe we had already experienced. And the phone was reminding us or paying attention or confirmation, something. So there's a lot that's going on. Bottom of the deck, cosmic power. There's a lot that's going on that we don't see, we're not aware of. We need to really pay attention. Yeah, because they're not who they say that they are. They're trying to make themselves seem like they are this type of person or that type of person, but they're not. They're wearing a mask. Someone was sent here to test you. Someone was sent here to test you. It's not someone that you would go and talk to. Hey Joe, how you doing? Not that type of someone. It's like a force. Someone knows who you are. They know who you are. They know you're an earth angel. And someone was trying to test you to see if they can bring grief upon you, make you feel like you're a failure. They want you to denounce God. They want you to leave God. That's what they want. Hey Tyreek. They want you to leave feeling safe and being in God's favor. Someone is here to try and wreak havoc. I'm telling you, someone's trying to steal you of your joy. But you already know what they're trying to do. You see it. You see what someone is trying to do, what they're trying to create, how they are trying to position themselves. It's like you're just so grounded. You're just laying back, sitting back, watching them, letting things unfold. Because you know that deep down inside, this person still has a story that has not yet been told. You just know that you don't want to be a part of that story. You don't want to be a part of this plan. You're not welcoming anything to hatch in your existence. You're not allowing anything to disrupt your purpose. You are sticking with your plan. Someone knows that you're very spiritually connected. And like I said, they want you to give up. They want you to do something different. They want you to denounce and go the opposite way, because then they get a level up. Whereas you'll be asking for forgiveness for your transgressions and asking to have the ability for you to perform miracles restored. Whereas someone else is going to be out there bragging about how they got you to do what they wanted you to do. Speak up. Say something that allows us this force to know you understand what their plot, what their plan is. However, right now you are on an upward trajectory which cannot stop for anyone. You were fully in your purpose. You were fully fulfilling your plan. And it's like you can see right through someone into what they intend to do and how they want you to go against your own intuition, to say, no, I feel what I like, I don't feel what I feel, or I don't see what I see. But you've gone through too much. You've fought too many battles. And this person wants your desire to help them, to be with them, to do for them, to override your desire to do for yourself. So understand something. Let something be completely and totally clear. Right now, Spirit is telling you to say no to whatever this is. Say no. It's not your struggle. It's not your battle. It's not your fight. What's the message? Yeah. It's like somebody, they want to try and get you into a certain position so that they can break you down and take you down. It's like you would find out a little too late that this person was not in their purpose. This person was not aligned. And this person's only purpose was to bring you grief. What's the message? Especially since this person has nothing to give back and only room to comfortably take. Yep. Someone wants you to like see them and have this certain yearning for whatever they are trying to offer. They're trying to figure you out, trying to feel like which way do they come, which way do they approach you, which way do they tackle this certain situation. Do they build it up like this? Do they build it up like that? Do they make it seem like it's somehow connected? And what do they actually do? Especially when they have really nothing to offer, only room to take. Hey, Faith. You've survived a taker before. You've survived the person with the handout who had nothing to give back. And now this is a test for you to see if you can survive that again, or if you can just ignore that desire to help and understand that somebody has to find out their own purpose. They have to be on their own mission. Surrender having a heart so big that you end up messing up your own good juju. Don't do it. Spirit said you cannot save the world. Hey, Courtney. Thank you so very much. Speak up. Say something. Share your knowledge. Share your story. Let someone know that you understand. But they're going to have to get it up out the mud just like you did too. And they're not going to be happy, but this is what they have to do. As they get it up out the mud, that's when they find that connection. That's whenever they're going to be in alignment. But right now, someone is sad because they thought that they would be able to have that new beginning, that radical rebirth while lying on you. Someone is going to have to build themselves up. And the way that they're going to have to do that is to forgive themselves for being in the position that they are now in. A lot of us have been there. And a lot of us still have yet to go there. But someone is finding out that, you know what, they cannot count on the world to surround them and to support them and to hold them up. They're going to have to do it on their own. Like I said, this is not what someone wants to hear. This is not what they want to find out. This is not what they want to know because they feel like you have more than enough to share. More than enough to pass around. And quiet as it's kept, they had kind of made these plans that they was going to take some of it. Hey, Saida. But you knew what someone was going to do. You already saw both sides of any given situation. You already saw that someone was already taking liberties, feeling safe to make sure that they're taken care of, their pleasure, without, offering some type of timeline, backup plan, some this, that. Someone was just creatively thinking how they could survive off of you until you no longer had anything left to offer. Then it would be time for them to move on. Because this person never really was there to bring you joy. Only lack. Hey, Aisha. Hey, Beatrice. How are you? What's the message? Yeah, somebody doesn't want to give up on the plan. They don't want to give up on the plan. They're hoping that you go ahead and self-sabotage. They're hoping that you do that. They're hoping that you forget about what you already went through. I mean, that your desire to help somebody else is so great, is so pure that that your intuition leads you to provide. Someone doesn't want you to see that that you would end up feeling ashamed for exposing yourself and giving away the entire farm. Someone doesn't want to give up that plan. And they don't want you to give it up either. Yeah, because they got something planned for you. Something that they hope you cannot get out of. Because it's like some type of entity, they feel like they have a settled score. You cut them off before. And now they're coming back because they feel like they want to give you more. But you already know about this plan. You see it for what it is. You remember it from a long time ago. This is why you're awake. You're aware. This is why Spirit wants you to make sure that you resist the offer that someone is trying to give to you, because what they are trying to create for you, you definitely do not want. Spirit said, this is a test. This is your last test to see, do you really have your head screwed on right? Yeah. Spirit wants you to remember about your connections, about everything you had to go through to wear that crown, how you had to level up. Everything you had to go through to get to where you are at now. Yeah, resist someone's offer because they just want to betray you. Resist someone's offer to betray you. You know? It's good to love, but not so that you martyr yourself. Saida, all right. I definitely will. I'm sorry that you're not feeling well today. I'll say a prayer for you. Let's see what else. Bottom of the deck, hardship. Somebody may be going through a hardship, but it's because of their own actions. And they're receiving pain because of the repercussions of their own actions. So somebody sees this new opportunity with you, but Spirit says, no, protect yourself. Look at everything that you've had to do, everything that you've worked hard for, and somebody, they just want to come in and they're just looking at what they can get. Spirit said, no, you cannot help. You've helped in the past. You've helped to heal in the past. You've made choices in the past. You were that earth angel that's helped everyone in the past. This time, Spirit said, it's time for you to put all that courage, that carrying everything into you. It's not being selfish. It's that, you have to balance the scales, because guess what? No one else was willing to balance the scales with you. So you have to balance them. You have to put you first. And someone is here trying to see if they can get you to put you last again. The Moon and the Ten of Cups. Yeah. Trying to see if they can get you to put you last again. Sacrifice your own happiness again. That's what they want. That's what they're envisioning. That's what they're trying to do. See, if I can get this person to sacrifice everything that they've done. Yeah, with the Two of Pentacles. They can undo everything that you've just done. Here you are, feeling good about your confirmation, good about yourself. You are rock solid, baby. You're stable. You and somebody wants that to be off balance again. They want to create a tower moment in your life. Spirit said no. No. Spirit said, I'm talking to you, High Priestess. No. What's the message? Yeah. I'm telling you, this is what somebody has as plan. Just causing conflict. They sent by the devil just to cause some conflict. But you what? You already understand. You've invested too much time, effort, energy, love, passion, compassion with yourself. And you understand who was sent and who's trying to work against you. What someone is trying to do to undermine everything that you've already done. You get that. Yeah, somebody, they would say, hey, I'm sending somebody in to see if you can get them to, oh yeah, I want to help you. Oh yes, oh, we would be great. I want to offer this. And only to find out it's the devil. It will have been the devil that you invited into your own home. It would be the devil that you would be putting into direct conflict with God himself. Whereas God is sitting here helping you, protecting you. And all that God is having you to do. So the answer is no. You can scream all you want to. It don't make a difference. You have clarity. You see what someone's trying to do. They're trying to get you to overextend your generosity. You know how you used to do. You used to give the shirt off your back, the shoes off your be, because that's what what you was doing. That's just what I do. Confirmation. But that is what Spirit said, stop. Spirit said everybody was taking you for a fool and they was setting you up for failure. They didn't care that they was taken from you. They was going to do this forever. As long as you was willing to give up everything, they was going to take everything. It's good to have a wonderful heart. But that's it. Just have a good heart. Just try and help where you can. But where you cannot, don't be upset. Don't be mad, sad. Don't feel guilty, none of that. Because you know what? You are out here trying to live your own life. You know what you can and what you cannot do. And what someone is wanting you to do, you cannot do it. It's going to be too much on you. And they want to bring you this. They hoping that you, put your guards down just enough that they can create this hardship. And everybody will be like, well, damn, I don't understand. You was going places, but what happened? That would be the end. That would be the end of your independence, the end of your job, the end of everything that you do. You will be inviting hell into your home. Yes. No. You cannot do it. You have to leave somebody exactly where they stand, just so that you can continue to have your ancestors around you. So you can continue to close cycles, to be on your path, your purpose, your mission. This is the decision that you had to make. This is the decision that you thought very closely about. And it's a good thing that you did, because the one thing that you thought about was, what if this doesn't go right? What if this goes very wrong? And you also thought about your money, your job, everything. And how you would really need to defend yourself against any and all attacks. Physical, spiritual, financial, mental, emotional, all of them. Especially your money. That's why you're not able to help somebody who's in a position, who got themselves in a position. And this is the person that's going to have to get themselves out of that same position they got themselves into. You telling someone no is going to give you victory. You telling someone no, you're going to see in short order how much pain you saved yourself. Especially whenever you find out that somebody was actually working with somebody else anyway that you didn't know. And they had this plan set up on how they was going to do something, and how they was going to take over something, and how they was going to turn something to their favor. Yep. Anything else, Rick? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because one thing you didn't know about this person was they got that trickster energy, that master magician energy. This is something that this person was hoping that you would set yourself up for, but you didn't. They was hoping this tower moment came, but it never happened. You said, I'm not going to be able to do this. The answer is no. You're going to be very diplomatic with this person, and then even offer them some different, ways to, get money, how to get it sooner, where to look, this, that, and the other, so that somebody can finally get themselves out of a situation that they put themselves in. They can start to finally find some resolution, put their fears behind them, and start moving forward. It's like giving this person some courage. But one thing you cannot do is take a loss for someone. It's the one thing you cannot do. Yeah, somebody thought that they was gonna make this oh yeah, like they was gonna pressure you to do this swift opportunity for at this partnership. And they was going, oh yeah, so set it up real quick, so that you don't really have time to think about it. But they didn't know you. They didn't know you. They didn't know you was a quick thinker anyway. And what you thought was, let me dead this shit. Let me dead this shit because I'm feeling some deception right here. That's what this person didn't realize. That it's like, yeah, with that curiosity, you was like, you knew the truth. You was like, there's a whole bunch more here that I don't know about, so let me just end that shit. I'm not even gonna do that. No, thank you. Yeah. Because there was somebody else, something else, somebody else in this whole thing that you wasn't aware of. And I'm telling you, they was gonna have it out for you. You was gonna lose everything. Your entire empire. Everything. Telling you, somebody was working together to bring you down. They felt like they wanted to bring the star down. They knew who you are. They know who you are. They know who you are from a past life. They know who you are. And you keep escaping their clutches. You keep escaping their clutches. They've been trying to take you down for the longest. And they keep coming up as different looking type of people. But you know what? Every time you meet somebody new, you always exercise that same caution because the devil don't give up. The devil don't ever give up. So it's up to you to protect your house. to protect your house, protect your sanity, protect your spiritual self, because that's the only way that you can continue to have victory. Like I said, they've been trying to do this several lifetimes. They've been trying to get you for several lifetimes, but you always slip out of the grasp with their fingers. Yeah, somebody's here today. Somebody is here today. Bottom of the deck. 3 of Pentacles, but it's somebody that's working together with somebody else. But see, they don't know. And this is you also working with spirit. And this is why spirit keeps get at you like that slippery grass. I'm telling you, somebody had a plan. They was going to say this. They was going to say that. They was going to say this, going to say that, because they wanted they wanted to talk to you. They wanted to disarm you because they know that you're by yourself. And what they wanted to do was turn your entire life upside down. Hey, Pharaoh, Wolf Dog, Native American 509, how are you? Yeah, because somebody was planning something, some little magic, how they was going to do this, how they was going to do that. But they didn't know that you was protected from their attacks. They can't do anything to attack you. You're protected from their attacks. Yeah. You close this cycle, and it's like you got out the way, and now somebody, it's like they're going to try and do anything and everything. And this person, confirmation, they sitting here trying to figure out how the hell can they get in to hurt you, to harm you. What they're trying to do is to make it seem like they're coming to you, you're like somebody is relating to you, and you're thinking about something that you had to go through, and how it took you a long time, and someone is trying to relate to you, only to find out it was this devil that was actually sent to you. This devil was truly sent to you. And it was so that you lost your connection to God, lost that loving connection to spirit. Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's like your ancestors are there with you every step of the way. You already gave that commitment that, whatever you do it for the goodness of God, for the grace of God, trying to be righteous like God. Yes, you've already made that commitment, and you strong in it, in your commitment, in your spirituality, in your faith. You meant every word of it. Nobody can mess that up. And you have a very strong connection with God, and you very strong yourself, like in your heart. See, I'm telling you, somebody's watching you, and they can't figure you out. They can't figure out how to come at you, how to get at you, how to hurt you, how to take you out, how to do you wrong, how to do you dirty, how to have you denounce God. That's what they want. It's like somebody was sent in, but it's like we already saw them. God has already seen this person and knows what this person is here to do. This is someone who could be younger than you, but it's like whatever it was, it's like maybe this person was sent in by something else, some other higher level evil spirits, dark energy, but you were able to successfully get out of the grasp of this. You know, somebody, they were holding back, they're holding back, they're telling you about, someone's trying to tell you this lie, this cockamamie lie or whatever bullshit about something about their money being funny, you know. But really what it is somebody is really trying to play this, you know. This is like someone trying to do something against this queen of swords. You know how maybe somebody would try and strike or something like that. Yeah, because this queen of swords is independent, you know, not afraid to speak the truth, you know, does her own thing or whatever. But like I said, someone's trying to change that. Someone's trying to overpower someone. See, someone thought that they was coming in and they was being so cutesy, bubbly, not knowing that there was somebody in the background that is sitting here orchestrating this shit, telling someone what to do, you know. And this is somebody who is, like I said, you don't see them, but they know who you are, and you the target. And their plan for you is to do you dirty. What's the message? But you know what? You are going to figure this out. That way you're going to be able to defend yourself against this little plan, but against what somebody thinks that they're going to do, because you find out that somebody is not telling the truth. And you're going to see that what they're doing, what they're talking about, don't even make sense, you know, and they're trying to put all these burdens on you. This shit don't even, not telling the truth. The shit didn't even make sense. That's why you're going to be like, nah, I can't get involved. Because you can tell if somebody's being 100%. Somebody's telling them what to do, what to say. Someone is behind the scenes orchestrating the shit. Okay, not telling this, not telling that. Okay, now say this, not say that. Okay, do this, do that. You not really worrying. You're not gonna worry about it. Spirit said, don't even worry about it. Just leave that person out in the cold. But in fact, somebody else is worrying that you're not gonna take it, that they're gonna be left out in the cold. Yeah, it's almost like this person, they traveled all this way. It's like they traveled all this way to get you somehow, to take you down somehow, but you was able to figure it out, confirmation, and defend yourself. Because you saw the truth of what this magician was talking about. And you said that I can't do that. These ain't my burdens to carry. These ain't my burdens to carry. You know, that's when Spirit knew that you was ready for this gift, something, this cup, this everlasting something, because you made the right decision, and all your ancestors are here so happy. They're so happy because everybody, you know, somebody that it's like somebody made a bet that they was going to be able to get you stuck because of your heart, but you're not, you know. Yes, that's why you getting this gift. You're going to hear about, somebody's going to talk about something. You're going to get some type of communication, but you're about to get a gift, a reward. That's what it is. It's a reward. What's the message? Because you walked away. You walked away. You said, I cannot do that, because you knew somebody, they wasn't telling you everything, and they was going to try and keep you confused. And then by the time you did see it, it was going to be too late. Like they were just going to keep you confused enough. And then by the time you did see it, it was going to be too late because they would have attacked your money already. I'm telling you. And somebody would have just played both sides against the middle, but they would have been secretly working with someone else trying to play both sides against the middle. Mm-hmm. Yep. This person is receiving karma right now for things that they've done a while back. This is why things for them is not adding up. It's not working, you know? It's like somebody wants to be the empress, but they're not putting in that empress work. Yeah, you can't make this up. Somebody might want to be the empress, but they're not putting in the empress work. You can't make that up. Yeah. See, they decided they want to work on schmoozing you to have what they need to come in. You know? That ain't working. That definitely ain't working. That's why your ancestors was like, oh, fuck no. You got to be kidding me. Girl, if you don't grow the fuck up. Somebody said, no. No, you're not about to get stuck. No. We're making the decision for you. And you knew somebody was not telling you the truth or not being full disclosure. You knew there was a lot of shit that wasn't being said, wasn't being talked about. And like I said, somebody was just going to be holding you up. They wasn't telling about all the shit in the past. They wasn't telling you about all. You knew that somebody, it was like they was just going to be there to hold you up. Like I said, expect some official information, official message, something official to come in that's talking about a reward. Thank you. I'm glad it does. Yeah, something is coming in. Expect some type of reward, something, gift, something, job well done. You made the right decision. Yes, because somebody thought they targeted you thinking that you was going to be easy prey. Thinking that you was going to be easy prey, but you're not. Not at all. Your ancestors was talking to you. Your ancestors was really, really talking to you. And they was telling you about this 304. You know? How you was going to find out. It's going to be clear and apparent who this person really was. This trickster energy, especially after you protected yourself and you was like, no, I'm not going to be able to go along with that plan. Because then somebody tries to come up with another plan to try and do some type of a spiritual attack, mental attacks on you. But you're going to have to make sure that you are, healing yourself and protected, saging, whatever you need to do to protect yourself. Do it. Start today. I'm going to sage as soon as I'm finished with this video. Protect yourself. Protect yourself, your home, your ancestors, your assets, your gifts. Your gifts. Because someone wishes that they had what you had, what you have. And I'm telling you, they're going to try and come in some sort of way, and they're not going to think that you can see exactly who they are. Be careful. I'm going to leave it right there, y'all. Protect yourself. Spiritual baths. Pray. Sage. Confirmation. All of the above. I'll be back later today. I love y'all. Thank you, Feral Wolf Dog, Native American 509. I appreciate you. I'll be back later today. Please subscribe if you haven't. I love y'all.